Hello everyone, my name is Raisa Adelia Kasmizar from class 1C, class of 22. This time I will explain my essay with the topic Adolescents and Parents Relationship. The relationship between adolescents and their parents has existed since the child was born. As the children grow older and become teenagers, the relationship between the two also develops and is distinct from before. Parenting style for young children and adolescents are adaptedly different, even though parents' attachment to their children will never change from time to time. Upbringing must still be adjusted according to the child growth stage. Teenagers can no longer always be spoiled like kids, and they must begin to prepare to understand the real life they will face. What are the good and wrong, and what can or can be done. Adolescence is a critical period that requires full attention and assistance from children. Adolescence is a transition from children to adult, where children will discover new things to explore, and at this stage, teenagers cannot separated from negative stereotypes such as deviation, mistake, and bad influence in relationship.
Why you choose this topic?
Because this issue is interesting to discuss, considering that parents have a vital role in children's physical, mental, emotional, and moral development. We need to know and understand precisely how the relationship between parents and children is intertwined, because even in everyday life, we relate and have direct contact with parents. Parents and children will not be separated. Mother gives birth to children by risking their life, and father raises them with all their soul and body. Because for the parents, among the responsibility of parents toward their children, the most basic is to protect their children from being hurt and harming others. Therefore, children must have a good personality by being devoted to parents. Adolescence is the period between childhood and adulthood, characterized by shift in the physical, mental, emotional, and social environment. Mutual trust and connection are principal elements of his relationship between adolescents and their parents. Parents adoptively want to know about their children's move, but adolescents typically want their parents to refrain from interfering too much in their life. Parents' curiosity is about a form of interest in children's growth and a form of affection, but somehow some adolescents will find it intrusive. A lack of a good communication between parents and children characterizes adolescence. This lack of communication causes adolescents to be indifferent to their parents, where they tend to pay attention and be open to their close friends. The realization of an excellent parent-adolescent relationship can occur by establishing two-way communication. Actually, in all aspects of life, this communication is the main thing that plays the most critical role, according to the Sandu et al. Communication in the adolescent's parents relationship does not mean the adolescent fully listen what their parents say, because they consider the hierarchy of rules, but rather of a freedom of expression to make themselves understood and share emotion.
Do you have any experience with this topic?
Of course, like most people who experience their adolescent years, me also goes through adolescence with new experience and lessons, especially relationship with parents. When they want to travel, parents will ask many detailed questions, such where are you going? What are you going with? What are you going to do there? Who is coming with you? This question sometimes makes us feel that there's no need to dig this deep, even though we're going to play with friends. However, parents have high worries when children, especially teenagers, are out of their reach. So, they need to know as simple as what their adolescents will do with their friends. The relationship between parents and children cannot be separated because they have a bond and share the same blood that flow in their body. As the children grow, parents have an extra task to pay attention to and build their children's character so that they become a good individual. Adolescence is an important and at the same time vulnerable point in the growth. As a teenager, sometimes the relationship with parents is announced because teenagers are busy exploring new things that catch their attention. Parents tend to be neglected, and teenagers prefer to communicate more often with friends their age. Teenagers are no longer as open as before to their parents, and they tend to keep their story, feeling, and emotion to themselves rather than share them with their parents. The factor can occur due to a lack of communication, so that there is a distance between parents and teenager. Okay, that's all my essay presentation. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.